Hi everybody and welcome back to the Average Gal's Garden. I'm Sal the Average Gal. Today we are going to be trimming some palm trees, and the first one I'm going to tackle is this pygmy date in the front yard. You can see there's a lot of dead fronds on there and a couple of old seed pods, so it's way overdue. I'm also trimming up this guy right here, and one of the big reasons I'm going to be doing that is we're getting ready to start this project where we're going to replace the wooden rail ties in the front yard here. So to do this project, I am got two different types of cutting tools. I've got my little snippers here. Usually this is meant for deadheading. I could probably use a pair that were slightly larger than this, but I just don't happen to have one right here, so I'm going to maybe utilize these. And I have a pair of loppers here as well. Also, I am wearing my sunglasses. If you don't have sunglasses, then you should probably wear some type of eye protection, no matter what. And I'm going to show you why you need to do that. So these pygmy date palms, their palm fronds actually have spikes, and they are very sharp and very prickly, and so you want to make sure that you have a pretty good leather glove. At least I am, because my year's experience with doing this has shown me that it's going to poke you pretty badly. So every one of these is sharp like a needle on a cactus, and they just poke into you without any problem at all. And every one of the fronds has dozens of these on them. Although I'm going to be cutting them way up here near the top, all these things sticking out, pricky, pricky, pricky. So I'm going to get to it. Okay, one second. So you probably notice that I'm cutting some of the green stuff, i.e. like this one here. Even though it's not totally dead, I'm still cropping them off, and there's a good reason for that. So not only do you have these really sharp pricks, like out of a cactus, on the ends here, but all of these palm fronds, it's like paper cuts. I mean, if you walk by and you're not wearing eye protection or glasses or something, and one of these things flips at you, these things can slit your eye or your face, the little leaves off of the palms. Not just the areca palms and the pygmy dates, but all of them. So you have to be really careful when you are trimming your palms. Okay, so we're going to take a closer look here at what is around the trunk. You can see right here, you can see right there, that's what's left of a seed pod. And there were quite a few on here. So ideally, you'd want to clip those before they bloom and set seed. Keep the debris down. It gets to this point right here, and this is all this dried out leftover debris. I can literally pull it off in chunks. Oh, got a lot of ants going on in there, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pull it off. But when storms and things come along, it eventually drops off anyways. So you can pretty much just leave it there if you want. You don't have to drag it off. Okay, so you'll see that. Hopefully I'm in the shot here. Here's all those pricklies, like a cactus. And so what I try to do, they will grow straight up sometimes off of the branch, but generally they're sort of at a slope running away. So what I'm going to try to do, that's why you keep them all running in the same direction.
And here you have the before, and there's the after. Quite nice.
So the next one I'm going to hit up is this one here. And it's some type of a fan palm. I bought it so long ago that I really can't remember what the genus is of it. But here is a little bit of a different approach because it's lower growing. I'm going to have to try to get in underneath all of these fronds to get in at the base. So I'll be down on my hands and knees this time. And I'll mention right here while I've got this shot. So you have the same situation here as you did with these other palms. This here, it's super sharp. I mean, you get poked in the eye really easy with the ends of these fronds of almost any palms. This one is not quite as bad, but it's still, and these things will blow in the wind, catch the wind really easily, and they can whip. Pretty much self-explanatory. We shouldn't have to protect ourselves from our stupidity, our own stupidity, but you definitely should wear some kind of eye protection. Okay, so I'll just do a walk around for the before and after. Yeah, see these ones right here on this side, hanging out over the sidewalk. Somebody could come by here and be texting on their phone and not looking, and all of a sudden they glance up and they get one of these guys. Whoosh, whip them right in the eye. Boy, it's gotten big. It was only maybe up to my hip when I first planted those. They were tiny. But like I said, that was at least 10 years ago. So you can see how thick these palm fronds are. I mean, that's pretty heavy duty. It's like a tree. And you can also see, I'm going to zoom in. You can also see this guy also wants to bite back. Ooh. Yowza. And I'm not sure if I'm in the frame or not, but also, this is really sharp. This is very, very stiff and woody, and this is like freaking glass right there. So if you by accident turned your head, you could easily get your eye with that. It would not be good. think that will do it for me for today. I'll take a look and see what happens, because over time they'll start to droop down, and if it looks like they're in the way, then I can trim some more. But I kind of like it for now. So,
And there you have it. It looks pretty good. I just have to clean up all this debris and get it to the dump. So thank you guys for joining me, and tune back in for the next installment.